Hey level uppers, this is Andrew and I'm putting together this video in response to a news story that came out recently and is causing a lot of controversy on the internet. What happened is that EA announced their new subscription service called EA Access, and to many people's surprise it is actually exclusive to the Xbox One. The service will run you about $5 a month and $30 a year. It has already launched on Microsoft's console, initially including FIFA 14, Madden NFL 25, Peggle 2, and Battlefield 4. The subscription service will also provide gamers with first access to trials and 10% discounts off all future EA titles. Overall, it's a very strong start to a new service. However, things got a little bit weird when a Sony representative responded to the news story saying, quote, "We evaluated the EA Access subscription offering and decided that it does not bring the kind of value that PlayStation customers have come to expect. PlayStation Plus memberships are up more than 200% since the launch of PlayStation 4, which shows that gamers are looking for memberships that offer a multitude of services across various devices for one low price. We don't think asking our fans to pay an additional $5 a month for this EA-specific program represents good value to the PlayStation gamer." That's somewhat of a harsh response to a new service from a major AAA publisher such as EA. It's no surprise that the internet went into a rage, many claiming that Sony's actions are anti-consumer and that we should have the option and the choice. Sony should not be making this decision for us. We choose if something is a good value. Most often this is true, although in this situation you still do have a choice, and that would be to buy an Xbox instead of a PlayStation. That being said, here's my full opinion on this news story. First off, I think it needs to be said that we don't know the full story here, and we shouldn't pretend like we do. There's still a possibility that this service was never even pitched to Sony in the first place. All we have to go off of is an email statement from a nameless Sony representative to Game Informer. Nowhere in there does it explicitly state that Sony turned down the service that is now called EA Access. It simply says that they evaluated the service and do not think it's a good value for PlayStation gamers. There's even a possibility that their response is so harsh because it was never pitched to them in the first place. A recent press release for EA Access even states that the service was co-developed by both Microsoft and EA, which could mean that the project has been in development for quite a long time, maybe even with the purpose of being direct competition towards Sony. Even if it were presented towards Sony, I think it is completely understandable why they would turn it down. The Sony response that was given about consumers' value, I think that's pure PR. There's no way they rejected EA solely because it isn't a good value to the consumer. They would give us the option if it did not harm Sony and PlayStation. The problem here is that EA Access does harm PlayStation, specifically PlayStation Plus. The two could be considered to be in direct competition with each other. Both are subscription services providing free games, early access betas, and discounts. The one major difference is that PlayStation Plus is needed for online play. Now, if PlayStation were to adopt EA Access, it would devalue their subscription service PlayStation Plus. EA could potentially remove all EA games from PlayStation Plus and never give out a free game again outside of their own exclusive service, EA Access. So as much as you might want both services, you need to think about which one you would prefer. That being said, there is still a chance EA does not provide PlayStation Plus with EA offerings since they declined EA Access. We just need to hope that it doesn't come to that. Another thing you might want to think about before casting stones are the ramifications if EA service were to become a trend among other AAA publishers. Imagine if Ubisoft, Activision, and Square Enix all were to follow suit with $30 to $50 subscription services, which are the only place where you can get their exclusive titles. Now imagine if those services started to throw more and more behind the paywall, such as new titles, new DLC, and maybe even online play. Is that such a hard thing to imagine with AAA companies like EA and Activision? I don't think that it is. Most often, competition is a good thing, but there are situations where it can be harmful to the consumer. The kind of fragmentation that could occur here would be terrible for the industry, in my opinion. You know, the great thing about PlayStation Plus is that it really is the only service that you need. All the AAA publishers are involved and contribute. I'd much prefer PlayStation Plus remain as the service it is now, where I can find all of the games I want from all of the AAA publishers that I enjoy, rather than each publisher going out and creating their own service and coercing us into needing to pay for each. So not only do I understand Sony's decision from a business standpoint not to support EA Access, I actually do agree that it's a better choice for PlayStation gamers and for gamers as a whole. However, I understand that this is really a controversial subject matter on the internet right now, and many of you probably do not agree with my opinion. What do you think about Sony's response? Do you think it is anti-consumer? Do you think that we should be given a choice and an option? Please let us know in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see other ones just like it, please subscribe to this channel, The Level Up Show. And if you would like to watch our full live show, it is on Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/TheLevelUpShow. Please heart us on there if you would like email notifications whenever we go live. So thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and level up.